Contrary to the position of ADEBANJO, most members of AFENIFERE are in support of the aspiration of APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu, claims Senator Dayo Adeyeye. Per Adebanjo, the leader of the Apex Pan-Yoruba Socio-Political Organization, has been resolute in his opposition to the emergence of Mr. Tinubu as Nigeria's next leader in 2023. The octogenarian says Afenifere, in the spirit of equity and fairness, is supporting Peter Obi from the southeast. But Adeyeye, who leads a support group, Southwest Agenda for Asiwaju 2023, Swagger, for Mr. Tinubu says Mr. Adebanjo has no right to decide the political direction for the region. I have respect for Adebanjo. He is my leader in Afenifere. As of today, the leader of Afenifere, for clarity, is Ruben Fashoranti, Mr. Adeyeye said during a live telecast monitored by the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja on Thursday. If a decision is going to be taken by Afenifere, it is not a one-man show. What I read in the papers was a personal decision of Adebanjo and not the opinion of Afenifere, he stressed. Mr. Adeyeye emphasized that whatever Adebanjo said was not a statement issued at the end of a meeting of the organization. It was his personal decision. It is not a fact that Afenifere is divided or there is no factionalization. 99% of the Afenifere are behind Tinubu, he added. The former spokesman of the Senate further said that the 2023 general elections will be very interesting. I expect this to be perhaps the most competitive election and one that will be watched more keenly throughout the world because Nigeria is at a crossroad and we must get it right. I believe we have that candidate who can turn things around for good for Nigeria, he said. On a position runoff for Tinubu, Mr. Adeyeye said that it won't be possible. I don't see a possible runoff because the bar for you to be declared elected as president is not too high as we have it in some other nations of the world. In Nigeria, what you need to have is the majority of the votes and 1/4 of the votes in 2/3 of the states. I think that is easier to secure. We have the network, he said. 2023, Adebanjo on his own, Afenifere United for Tinubu, says Senator Adeyeye. We recall that a couple of days ago, the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi visited Southern and Middle Belt leaders. That meeting had in attendance the PANDEF leader, Chief Edwin Clark. It had the Middle Belt leaders as well, Beatrice, and it had Pa Ayo Adebanjo. And to the extent that Southern and Middle Belt, they made a demand. They actually made a demand. We did report that news here on Peak Media. You can check it out about 2 days ago or so. And the demand they made on OB, they told him that in order to secure their support, that he needs to do this one thing. If he promises that he's going to do this one thing, he's going to gain their support. And that was restructuring, that the country needs to be restructured, that the other politicians are not looking that direction. They're not talking about restructuring. And restructuring is the foundation, the basis on which anything can be built upon. Not all of these things they are saying, that they need to go back to the grassroots, to the bottom of everything and build up again, that the country is in a bad shape. Even before Peter Obi visited Southern and Middle Belt leaders, we've seen the body language of Pa Ayo Adebanjo that he's not in support of Bola Tinubu. Immediately after Tinubu declared his intentions to run for presidency, when he went to see President Muhammadu Buhari and made it open, newsmen visited Adebanjo to find out his stance, his opinion, what he thinks, his comments about the declaration. He refused to say anything, and they tried to put words in his mouth that right now that Bola Tinubu has declared his intentions to run. Could this mean that this is the candidate that the southern part of the country are presenting? Are you saying that all of you are in support? And he responded that no, we haven't agreed on any person. not just even if they've not agreed on any person, but he didn't mention anything categorically that he was excited about the announcement. After Tinubu declared, all of his supporters, they were happy. It was mixed reactions. Those who were with him were happy, and they started singing his praises that yes, it is going to be his turn. It is time for him to be king, the kingmaker. He's been making kings, and it's time for him to be king. But Adebanjo's body language from then, we know that it's not following Bola Tinubu. So this recently, when Peter Obi now visited Adebanjo and the other southern leaders and also the Middle Belt leader, he made this remark that they are for Peter Obi. Surprisingly now, Adeyeye, one of Bola Tinubu's campaign manager, as a matter of fact, is the leader of Swagger, the Southwest Agenda for Asiwaju. Is one of the leaders of that support group. He's just made mention that Adebanjo is on his own. That remark he made about Bola Tinubu, that Southern and Middle Belt are supporting Peter Obi, that is his own. That he cannot remember any meeting where the Southern groups, AFENIFERE, met and they decided on that and had that agreement that they are all rooting, all supporting Peter Obi. That is not it. And also he's clearing the air that despite the fact that he's making this statement, now it doesn't mean there's a division within the camp, that he's very positive, he's very confident that 99% of Afenifere are with Bola Tinubu. It's not long to go. It's not long to go. Even if he's claiming, if Adeyeye is stating that the majority are with Bola Tinubu, when the time for the polls come, when the election itself comes, it will all be made clear who the people are really for, who they are rooting for. It's not news that Peter Obi is gaining a lot of support in the last couple of days. He's gained a lot of support, and he's been going around the country soliciting, telling the electorate, even the elite politicians, religious leaders, traditional leaders. He's been telling all of them about his plans and his agenda for the country, what he's bringing on the table. Recall that during the just concluded NBA conference, he spoke as well alongside other candidates, what he intends for the country, what he plans for the country. Interesting. 2023 is going to be interesting. Adeyeye mentioned it, that it's going to be interesting. Nigerians know as well, because everyone is interested in this particular election because of the state of things currently. Well, leave us your take, guys. Adeyeye has mentioned that Adebanjo is on his own. Let's hear what you think. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Also hit on the subscribe button. It enables you to get notification as soon as we upload. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.